Today we're talking about Fit Mom Credo number 5, which is to remember what brings you joy and to indulge in it a little bit.
Yeah, this is really, really important. Have you ever worked on a goal and got that goal, but like you weren't happy? It's like one of the worst things that can ever happen. It's actually happened to me. I'll hit certain markers in business and I wasn't as happy as I thought I would be, right? So there's two sciences here. There's the science of achievement, that's like getting your goal, losing weight, fitting into those skinny jeans. Then there's the science of fulfillment. Right. Actually being happy and patient with your kids, right? With your loved one. And so it's so important to actually ask yourself, what brings me joy? And indulge in it, because when you're indulging in joy and being grateful for it, you can't feel stress or anxiety at the same time. You want to talk about that as far as moms indulging in joy?
A lot of times we forget what makes us happy. We're busy making our kids happy, keeping the house running, so our husbands have dinner or whatever. And so it's like making everyone else happy. And so even though your kids' teachers, you want to make sure you're bringing them the card on the right day. I mean, we're making everyone around us happy. It's so easy for us to forget what really makes us happy. And when's the last time you did something that you truly enjoyed? So think about it. Sometimes it's hard, it's kind of sad, but you forget so much so you don't even remember, like you don't even know anymore. So sit down and really think about it and then just try to ease into it incrementally.
I asked you a question. Are you like better wife, better mom, better friend when you're happier?
Yes.
I mean, that's
when you give yourself time, better at all of the above.
And then we'll touch on this a little bit. Like there's something I was kind of aware of, but like Jessica taught me about it, is how much of an issue like mom guilt is.
Big, yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to? Because this is actually something new for me learning.
No, I mean, as a mom, you want to be the best mom that you can, and you want to give your kids everything. Right. And so when you're not the best mom, if you've had a bad day at work or if something's not going right and you snap or even the littlest things, you feel so guilty and then you spend the rest of the day feeling crappy about yourself because you might have snapped at your kids in the back seat while they were fighting or something. Or the other part of mom guilt too is seeing what other moms are doing and feeling like you're not doing enough. So it's just everywhere and it's rampant. But if you can really, like we said, remember what makes you happy and do it every once in a while, you'll feel better, less stressed out, and hopefully not engage in that guilt as much. Yeah,
one of the things that was a big turning point story for me is I heard a story of the first astronauts who went to the moon. It's like Neil Armstrong, all these people, the whole saying. It's like one giant step for mankind. What is it? One
giant step for mankind, oh crap, I don't know.
You guys know what the hell I'm talking about. But they went to the moon and
a giant leap for humanity.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, there you go. So they went to the moon. They achieved something that nobody else has ever achieved. They're at the top of the pinnacle. So they come back to Earth. They meet the president. They meet everybody. There's this big parade. They achieved something massively. But you know what happens if you know the story? And very few people do. They all went into massive depression. This is actually a true story. Google it, look it up. They went into massive depression because they're like, what's next? We went to the moon.
Right. What's left?
Yeah. And so it completely defined them. So they mastered achievement, but the science of fulfillment, they were doing horrible. So it's again, you got to have those two things. Achieve your goals, your fitness goals, but again, your fulfillment, because the most tragic thing in the world, I think, is actually getting a goal and not being happy about it. It sucks. Okay, so I recommend 2 to 5 minutes a day, schedule it. Ask yourself, what brings you joy? What are you grateful for? And you know what? Indulge in it, okay? One more thing.
And don't feel guilty about indulging in it. Key.
We're actually talking with somebody earlier. And even from a practical standpoint, when you're more stressed, your cortisone goes up, and that means it's harder to burn fat. Okay, so you have you don't want that. Summertime coming up. So, Fit Mom Credo is at number
5.
Number 5.
Remember what brings you joy and indulge in it without being guilty.
Sweet.